Everyone, welcome back. So now let's talk about another important topic, futuristic topic called blockchain. What is a blockchain? Blockchain is actually, as the name suggests, it's a chain of blocks which are interconnected with one another. Like for example, the first block is connected to the second block is connected to the third block through some mechanism which is based on hash codes, HASH hash codes. Like the first block, for example, has a hash code of let's say 532, and its starting hash code is, let's say, 000. So this is H1. So second block will contain the hash of the previous block, which is H1 532, plus its own hash, let's say 411. And the third block will contain, for example, the H2 hash code, the hash code of the block 2, which is 411, plus its own hash code. Let's say it's H3, which is, let's say, 999. So these ways, these blocks are, interconnected with one another. So it's like, it's impossible to kind of modify then, the data in a blockchain. For example, if you, let's say, take an example, you want to, let's say, modify the H2 hash code, the hash code of the block 2, let's say you make it 422, then this block, the B3, is also corrupted because B3 has the hash code of B2. So this is now, they are incorrect. So this whole transaction or this whole chain of blocks will be corrupted, so that's why it's like more secure system of storing data, so it can be also seen as a database, which is kind of not a central database but a distributed database, because every node, let's say each of these blocks is coming from a node or computer 1, computer 2, and computer 3, and each of these nodes contains a copy of this whole blockchain from B1 to B3. So if any one of the terminal tries to corrupt any of the block, then the others too also know about this, because they can see that the blockchain has someone in the network has, someone in the network, let's say B2 in this case, has changed the blockchain. So they immediately, the other terminals come to know about this. So that's what are the basics of blockchain. So where do we use a blockchain? We use a blockchain, for example, where we need transparency of the data. For example, everybody can see the data, where we need security of the data, because if any of these terminals, let's say B1, B2, or B3, or sorry, C1, C2, C3 changes their blockchain, their block, the other terminal C2 and C3 come to know about this, So it's like more secure, and it's distributed because every of the terminals has the data. It's not like a central database. It's simply, a blockchain is also simply like a database, but in this case it's more distributed database, because every terminal has a copy of this database, and every terminal can see this. So that's this is the basic concept of a blockchain, in the blockchain, of course, for example, we always start with the first block somewhere. So the hash code is starting from 0, because there was no previous block behind it, and this first block is in the chain is called a genesis block, So even if we change, for example, the genesis block, for example, we change the blockchain of the hash code of the genesis block, for example, instead of 532, we make it 555, then the whole chain is corrupted, for example, because here it's not equal to this, because this 532, actually, if we change this, then this is also changed. So it's like, a very good secure storage system. You can take of a blockchain as a very good secure storage system, a file system on your disk, or a database, a distributed database with multiple copies on every node, and every node can see the data on each terminal. So this is the basic concept of a blockchain, and it's very important concept, because the cryptocurrencies and many other applications are using it. Bitcoin is a very famous example of this. Thank you.